ESU baseball with head coach John Kochmansky. The Warriors split this weekend series with Millersville, clinch a PSAC playoff spot. Coach, go back to Friday. You go down to Millersville and get 2 wins. Good pitching performances, great pitching performance for Brian Ernst. Brian Lebreski keeps you in game 2. Just start with those guys first, what they did down in Millersville.
Well, anytime you go into any series, you need really good pitching in this conference, and those 2 guys have provided that, not just on Friday, but all year, and they've given us a chance to win, every time they go out there. So, this conference is so difficult, and everything starts on the mound, and then it goes to defense, and then it goes to offense. But Brian and Ryan both this weekend. Brian was as sharp as any pitcher that ever took the mound in ESU, and Lebreski probably wasn't as sharp as he'd been but he just battled, and then after we got the lead, then he settled in. So, and then Keenan came in and shut it down, and so it was a pretty nice day for ESU baseball.
15 strikeouts for Brian Ernst. It's his 4th straight game with at least 10. He's been really good, but was he even better on Friday?
That's the best that I've seen him. I mean, he. Everyone, you look at 15 strikeouts, but he didn't walk a guy. He hit one, and it just grazed his jersey, so he didn't even get a body part. But that's as sharp as he's been, and his velocity was up. He was hitting spots. We get to the 7th inning, and he's still 90, 91, and when you're throwing that hard and hitting spots, it's pretty hard to hit.
In game 2, you were down 3-0 going into the top of the 5th. You had 2 on with 2 out. You'd been in that situation a couple times, really in both games, and didn't get the hit that time. You got 3 straight singles. I mean, baseball that can turn in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, this team, if there's been an Achilles heel for this team, it has been hitting with runners in scoring position. But the other characteristic of this club is, they just play. They don't let things bother them. I know we had left a lot of guys on base throughout, but when they had the opportunity, they seized it. We put 4 on the board, and that's when Ryan settled in. And in baseball, you score enough more runs than they do in 1 inning. It doesn't matter as you go through. So, but that's been the characteristic of this team. We just play.
You played 6 conference series, 24 games total, and the last 5 series you either split or won. Was there a point of the season that it kind of turned and you figured, this team has got a shot?
Yeah, when we went into Mansfield after losing 3 out of 4 to Ship, and we were, no one feels sorry for you, but we went into Ship limping a little bit. We had some injuries, and Brian didn't pitch, and we went down to we went to Mansfield, and Brian, it was his first time on the mound in 6 weeks, and we have a lead and routine fly ball to left, and Johnny Armbrust steps in a mud hole out and left, and the ball falls, and we lose the first game of that series, and we come back and win the next 3. As I said, that's the characteristic. We just play. Nothing bothers them. And then Brian got hot, and then Lebreski pitched well, and then you got Squirt, and then Keenan got those 2 guys on the back end pitched really well in the middle. So like I said, it starts with pitching, and when you get guys out there that give you those kind of innings, you're going to have a chance to win.
You're the number 3 seed in the PSAC East. Don't know who you're going to play at this point because the West is still up in the air Saturday afternoon. But whoever you see, you're going to see good pitching out there in Johnstown. What's the mindset day 1, day 2 when you go into a double elimination tournament?
You go in and it's bonus baseball, but the expectations are there for this team, and you want to get one of the first 2. You hope you're playing on Friday. If you get to Friday, then you got a chance. Because some teams have been eliminated, and championships on Saturday. So if you can, you want to get. Obviously, you want to try to get both, but if you can get one out of the first 2, then everybody's. Now you're getting down to the back end of the pitching staffs, and then anything can happen. Because most of all the guys that are running it up there with high velocities, they're used up. So back end guys become real important. Bullpens become important, and in a tournament you play all 9-inning games. So anything can happen in 9-inning games.
It's your 3rd trip in 4 years. You've got a group of guys, juniors and seniors, who've been there, once or twice before. I'm sure you look at that and that kind of pleases you, gives you a chance to have some veteran guys.
Yeah, those guys that came here 3-4 years ago, they took a chance coming here, and we offered them an opportunity to play, and some high quality players came here, and they've won a lot of baseball games, and they've seen everything that can happen in a baseball game. And I think that leads to the senior leadership that filters down. That's where the characteristic of short memory and just go play, and that's where it starts with those older guys, because there's nothing that can happen in a baseball game that those guys haven't seen, and there's no substitute for experience. And those guys got a chance to play in some real important games when they were young. So now it's we'll go in, and I like our chances. I like this, love this team and the way we've played, and I think this team, even more so than the other two that went to the playoffs, we've got a chance to maybe do some damage.
All right, well, congratulations on a 29-16 regular season. You guys have next weekend's tournament, and look forward to being in Johnstown. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.